Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. And I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Rosa's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of
drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll start this. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Ravens hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 1. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Second and 14. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Ravens 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action with Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
With it is Brown. Runs over it.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ozzie. Hey, middle.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And caught by Henry.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he coughed it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Middle of the field to Allison.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Henry up the middle. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again is Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They send Parker in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Quick completion to Henry.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New England.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Back to throw again. He finds Allison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with a